And I really want to get up there. I really want to just stand under the mill and look like a badass. But no. Apparently, here's my next quest. When you when you finish a quest, if they have another quest for you, you don't automatically start picking it up like you would and say, wow. I'm going to keep referencing WoW. I don't know, I've auto-attacked for some reason. I don't know why, but now I'm fighting. Honestly, I think I might have lag. I'm playing this game at the same time I'm loading up my DCU review, so I'm pretty sure this game's generating some amount of lag, despite how I don't want to call it simplistic, but it is pretty simple. The graphics engine looks a lot like WoW's, I'm not going to lie. Just more futuristic. This is happening way in the future. I mean, this storyline takes place after humanity has doomed itself with the nuclear World War V. So, it's that far ahead. Apparently, I need to be going this way. This is a delivery mission. I don't know why those are still up. Let me click this real quick. There we go. See? It updated. This is a delivery mission. In terms of PvP, they have WoW's open world rating. This is the very first outpost. You're probably not going to see a lot of that here. They have open world rating. They also have scripted PvP. The scripted PvP is good. It's got context. There's a reason to be doing it. Mainly because you're fighting over an Earthium mine. Everything in this game is centered around Earthium. Earthium powers everything you know and do. Especially your all-powerful backpack here that gets you a bunch of neat buffs. Let me talk about that real quick. You have this thing here. As you can see, it's core. Basically, you have backpacks. And backpacks, when these are full, you either get this thing called a double dash. You can get dash and double jump. You can get armor boost. You can get attack boost. Basically, when this is full, you can become a god for several seconds. Not really, but it's really cool. See, I can jump up here, but I couldn't jump up to that mill. This game has really weird issues with invisible walls. It's amazing what you can and cannot jump over. So yeah, I can jump over that. But if I wanted to, say... Where is it? There was a place up here. It's over here, I believe. There's a place over here that has really, really bad invisible walls. They're in very weird spots. And they're just very weird positioning. And honestly, I don't even know why they're there. There's no reason whatsoever why they're there. Here, this is a good spot, I believe. Say I wanted to jump down here. Say I'm coming from this way and I just want to jump down here. I can't do that. This wall's in the way. I also can't jump up to... I can jump up here, but I can't go any further than this. I can't even jump... And I can jump up to onto that rail, but I can't jump up onto this one. The invisible walls in this game are really, really weird and they're frustrating. So look at this. I can't get it all... I want to go look around all in there, and I can't get in there. It's not letting me. This is really weird for Alaplaya, whose last couple of games were really, really fluent. S4 League was really cool because you could literally parkour all over the map. See, I can jump up here. See, this is the most I've ever seen. This is the most parkour I've ever done in this game. I was almost completely certain this was going to be blocked off by walls. Lo and behold, this is blocked up by walls. Lo and behold, this part is blocked up by walls. No, it's not. So yeah, the invisible walls in this game are really weird. See, I can't jump up here. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to jump up there. And then I can jump up on this one. So that doesn't make any sense. Why do they have invisible walls in the most random of locations? Especially when S4 League didn't have any invisible walls. They had visible walls. But if you could parkour your way all the way up to the top of the map, congratulations, you found a great sniping spot. Can I jump off here? See, it lets me jump off on that one. The invisible walls are in the weirdest locations. They're really picky. They're very specific about what you can do and what you can't do. Alright, so showed you combat, showed you everything. Oh, you have this thing called the adventure log, which brings up this journal. This is where you set titles. It's where you check everything you've done, your rank. The title has the Mabinogi version of titles, where if you have a title equipped, hold on. If you have a title equipped, it boosts your stats, depending on what the title is. Some titles are better than others. For example, the other title I had was basically residents of Inseum, this place here, and that just gave me +1 on everything, and I wasn't going to use half those stats. This game is very stat specific. Mages are going to be using intellect, warriors are going to be using strength, rogues are going to be using dexterity, and they have no reason to use anything else. It's very specific. Jump. It's really a shame that this game didn't turn out as good as it was promised. We were promised this just beautiful, non-WoW-ish game, and what we got was exactly the opposite. The game is great. The art of the game is great. The scripting is great. So you got this little patrol guys here. That's really neat. And the cool thing is, NPCs will defend you. They will defend their turf. They will defend you if you're being attacked. NPCs will actually defend you. It shares the anti-raid guard thing that WoW had, but it's a bit more scripted than that. I could drag a NPC into here if I wanted to, and these guys would defend me. It's pretty cool. So it's kind of an improved WoW guard thing, obviously implemented because this game does have raids. While the scripted PvP is all but vital and very, very nice. It's not going. People coming from games like WoW are just going to raid. They're going to get into they're going to get to high-level groups and they're going to raid. And raids are only as effective as the team you're on and how long it takes before the mob at max level shows up and wrecks your face. So PvP was kind of lost on that. There's an RTS minigame you can play, real-time strategy, but it's useless. I really don't think there's absolutely no point in it being here. I mean, it's like when World of Warcraft implemented that Plants vs. Zombies mod thing. It was just sort of there. It was a quest, you could do it, it was there, you got a reward, and that was it. There's no reason to do the RTS. There's just really not. I mean, unless you're into RTSs and you're bored, just feel free to, but it's not vital. There's no reason for it. The equipment screen, standard loadout stuff. Everything you have equipped it is shown. It's not cosmetic. You have your little backpack. So yeah, it's just standard issue stuff. You got your pots, you got your mana regens, you got your trinkets which you can sell. It's all very standard. It's very standard. It's very WoW-like. We didn't get anything original out of this game like we were promised. It really is a disappointment. I don't know if it has something to do with the fact that S4 League was coming out with their 3rd season after Dark Lightning, or what it was, but it really seems like these guys stopped halfway through with this game. There was so much stuff that could have been done, and it just wasn't done. All in all, this game turned into a WoW remake. A very, very futuristic WoW, if the only surviving races were the humans and the Night Elves, and they were just duking it out over one mineral, which makes no sense. Why the heck would you power everything in the world on one substance? That's only going to make that substance sought after, hard to come by, and it's obviously gonna lead to war. Alright, I have to go over here to complete my quest, and then I'm gonna wrap this up. Because there really isn't anything else to talk about with this game. There's nothing really all that interesting. You've seen the combat, you've seen the quests, you see how everything goes. It's all just WoW. I'm sorry, it's just World of Warcraft all over again. There is nothing new here. I'm thoroughly disappointed with how this game turned out. There is just nothing new. No, lady, the sweet 12 herbs did not leave me here. What led me here was a very interesting map. Also, this tells you what you're going to say. You aren't a silent protagonist as much as you are a protagonist where the game is going to tell you what you're going to say, and you're going to say it. And I just leveled. Actually, since I leveled, I can show you this. This is your skill tree. The max level in this game, I believe, is 50. And they're well over. It's not like the World of Warcraft talents, but you're not going to get 50. You're not going to get every 1 point in everything in here. You're going to spec into one specific thing. For example, this is my pistol tree. These 3 are for the blaster. This is just passive stuff. I'm going to be focusing on my blaster. I'm going to give no mind to my pistol. I got this because I thought it was a blaster skill. It wasn't. It was pistol skill. I regret getting it. You also have your adventure rank, which increases the more you explore, and that gives you access to these skills. You have nation stuff, which you pick one side and you're going to keep going down that side. You can't pick the other. It's just weird like that. But I don't mind because the very bottom thing of this is HP absorption. You deal damage and recover the equal amount. That is what I'm going for because that's my preferred playstyle. I like the life-stealing stuff. Then you have production. I'm not really looking at any of that right now, mainly because I'm probably not going to be playing this game long enough to give a damn. Like I did with WoW, WoW was the most time sunk I've ever put into a game short of Guild Wars. I put so much of my life into Guild Wars, and I don't regret a thing because it was a great game. People need to look at Guild Wars and Guild Wars 2 as the standard for the modern standard of MMOs. If you're not following them, you're doing something wrong. If you're following WoW like every MMO and their mother is trying to do, it's just going to turn out bad. It's going to turn out basic. It's going to turn out default. It's going to turn out like this. There's just nothing new here. Alright, on that note, I'm going to be wrapping up. I apologize for this depressing review, but it had to happen, and I'm going to have more. If you read my blog, it's got its fair share of MMOs I was disappointed with, if not angry at. So yeah, you can expect those. Alright, this is Lord MMO, and I'm signing off.